we'll start because I think everybody that's coming is here. Hello, everyone. I want to thank everyone for coming to hear the discussion on the chaplet, the novena, and the image of Divine Mercy, sponsored by St. Margaret Mary and the Knights of Columbus. I'm taking the beginning of my talk from Deacon Michael Haynes' homily last week. If you heard it, you'll hear some of it again, and you'll probably love to hear it again anyway, and those that didn't hear it, you'll get pieces of it. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of mercy, have mercy on me, a sinner. Jesus calls all of us to actually be instruments of his divine mercy, and all we need do to be able to play this most special role and to open ourselves to recognize him as the light of the world. When we open ourselves to his light, wonderful things can happen. So how can we be this light? How can we directly and physically participate in the showering of his divine mercy into our world? Well, over the last several weeks, there have been bulletin inserts speaking to the power of the chaplet of the divine mercy and to the inclusion of the novena to the divine mercy as an integral part of the celebration of Easter season this year at St. Margaret Mary. We will revisit the homily later, but right now Paul Beltramello will explain the 9-day novena as it pertains to divine mercy, Sunday, and the chaplet. Paul?
Right here.
Right here. You're on.
Before I get into the 9 days of the novena, I think I want to give you a little bit of background on Sister Faustina as to when she was born and so on. She was born in 1905, August 25th, and she was 3 of 10 children. And in those days, as it was here in America, you had a big family because you needed the kids to do the work and also to take care of you in your old age. That's just to give you some idea what the family's response is as to when Sister Faustina approaches the subject of going into a convent. She was 7 years old, was when she first got the, I guess you'd say, inkling or call to serve Jesus. And she suppressed that. Maybe she didn't understand it, or maybe she had some fear of what she was experiencing. And if I was 7 years old and had that, I'd be scared crapless, I'll tell you that. Because she experienced what she calls her inner voice. And the inner voice was Jesus talking to her. I guess similar, if you think about it, to Moses. Moses talked face to face with God. Sister Faustina was very close to that because she had both the interior voice that spoke to her, and then she had visions. And the visions were important as far as what actions she took. Her family was also very devout, but not devout to the point that they wanted to give up their 3rd oldest daughter to the convent. So anyway, Sister Faustina, her big ambition when she was young like that was to be a domestic. She wanted to work for some of the rich people in the city where she lived, and in order to provide for the family. And she did this. But it was during that time, and now she's approaching 16, 17 years old, that she really got her first